Right, what's going on, people? Now, a little bit of breaking news about Scott McTominay. I've already done a video about him already, but yeah, there's been breaking news that Fulham want to sign Scott McTominay, and for Fulham, I think they'll get a very good player. I think he is definitely good enough for that kind of team, and I think Fulham will appreciate him a lot. As for Manchester United, I don't know what they're holding out for. I don't know what kind of bid they're expecting, but whatever bid they offer, honestly, it's worth it. Just cash in on him. It's done. You know, the Scott McTominay Manchester United journey is over. You know, Man United want to get to the next level. They want to start a process. Scott McTominay is not the answer anymore. If Scott McTominay was about 20 and he was performing like this, then maybe keep on to him for a bit longer. The guy's 27. He's 27 years of age. What are United waiting for? You know, whatever fee they expect they're going to get, they're not going to get it any more than this summer. You know, because Scott McTominay's, you know, I'm not sure when his contract. I think his contract ends next year or the year after. So yeah, just cash in on him. That's what I would do if I was Manchester United, and that's what I would do if I was Fulham. I'd make the most of it because Palhinha's gone out. They've just got Smith Rowe, Sessegnon. McTominay would be perfect for them. He would. He'd be a perfect player. You look at what Pereira's done for Fulham. Pereira was always good enough for a Fulham, and yeah, just because he wasn't good enough for Manchester United, it doesn't mean that he's not going to be good enough for a team like Fulham. I think, you know, you don't need to be as technically gifted to play for Fulham, and that's no disrespect, because to play in the Premier League, you need to have some sort of technical ability. But he's got enough to be good enough for Fulham, for a team, you know, chasing just the top half of the table, 11th, 12th, 13th, 100%. Now that's what I would do if I was the clubs. Make the deal happen. But as for Scott McTominay, he might want to stay. There's a lot of United players like Maguire, like McTominay, who are simply refusing to leave, in my opinion. And if they want the best for Man United, if they claim that Man United is their the club that they love to pieces, and they really want to be a part of this process, recognize that you're not good enough. Seriously, because it'll be good in the long run. It'll be better for McTominay. You know, why does he not want to waste time just pissing away his career? He's 27 years of age. You know, kickstart your career again, and you can still give the Premier League another 5-6 years. But if he leaves it too long, you never know. He might get worse as a player. You know, he needs to be playing week in, week out. And Man United have already got Mount. They've already got Kobe Mainoo, Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro's still there. He's another one that I feel needs to kind of accept that his time's done. But United are going in a different way. And Agate is clearly on the radar. He's going to come in. McTominay is just not going to get game time. And if he does get the odd game, it's United are going to lose something, and he's not going to be playing well. And then the fans will just turn on him again. It'll be a very, very uncomfortable situation. So if I was McTominay, you know, stop refusing to leave. I know he was tipped to leave last year. I think West Ham were in for him, and he chose to stay. Listen, he's just got to recognise that as a player, his time at Manchester United is done. He's not good enough to take United to the next level and help in the process. He's too old as well. You know, he with the performances he's putting in, he needs to be a bit younger. You know, because then you can buy him time for his performances. But for a 27-year-old to be performing like that for United fans say to me that he was one of the very few players that stepped up last season, and I disagree completely, because you can step up in moments in seasons. You can, but it's about being consistent. It's about helping United control football matches. You're a central midfielder. You know, getting the odd goal here and there isn't going to help. You need to be controlling games like Kobe Mainoo was doing in the second half of last season. And you can definitely tell he's a Man United level player. You know, Man United's foundations have been built on keeping the ball and being brave on the ball. And I see McTominay hide too often on the pitch when it comes to receiving the ball in the midfield. He might pop up with the odd goal, but in terms of controlling the football match, I see him hide all the time. He never wants the ball. He claims he wants the ball, but he hides behind the opposition team when they're in possession. And yeah, he's got to just accept his time's done. And if Fulham do come in for him, he's got to agree to leave, because he's wasting his own career, and it's just going to end very badly for him. So if I was him, I would accept that his time's done and move on.